Internet world, I'm Paul and I'm here to show you how to play U2's new song, You're the Best Thing About Me. It was released on September 6, 2017, and it's supposed to be a featured track from Songs of Experience. So why don't we dig in? So let's talk gear. Well, first thing you're going to need is a pick, and I'm using the Edges picks, which are the Herden picks, and if you notice, I know it's probably not in focus here, but it's actually a perforated edge here on the. It's very dimpled in the pick, and that actually helps catch the strings in a unique way, so that when you use it with delay, it really rings those strings out. Now you can use the Edges picks, or even one like this, as long as it sort of has those dimples in it. And what you do is you hold it the reverse way. You hold it like this, so that it catches the strings instead of the standard pick way like this. The next thing you'll need is an electric guitar, but the only thing that you're going to have to change is the tuning. The version that we're going to cover was the version that they played on Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show, and I've got this tuned to E flat tuning, which is a half step down from normal chromatic guitar tuning. The next thing you're going to need is a guitar amp, or something that sort of simulates that. You're going to need an over-driven sound. I'm using the Full Drive 2 pedal, which is kind of like a rip-off of a T9. And very importantly, to play this song, you need a delay pedal, and preferably a delay pedal that can give you more than one setting. Now, on delay pedals, I'm just using a Line 6 M9. And what's really important about this is I'm using actually two delays at once. This is a very common Edge trick, and it kind of goes like this. So the first delay I'm using in this song is a dotted eighth, and it kind of sounds like this. So it repeats the notes several times. So I'll just play a E chord here. Hear that? 1, 2, 3. Now, what I'm doing is I'm adding another delay that adds to the effect, and it creates this galloping effect. Now, my first setting was dotted eighth, but this next delay is just a regular eighth note, and it sounds like this. So you hear that little repeat? Here, I'll put that E chord. It's just really quick. Now, watch what happens when I play both delays at the same time. Hear how that gallops a bit more? Here's that E chord. Now watch what happens when you kind of strum it like a bit more like this. This is really famous in Edge's playing, like think of the song Bad. What that does is it creates the galloping effect. You get really a 3D stereo image. So that's why you have to use two delays at once. So the verse riff that Edge is playing sounds like this. When you look so good, the pain in your face doesn't show. When you look. So the first chord that Edge is playing there is called a C sharp minor 7th, number 5 over E. You can see it there on the screen. And on my guitar, I kind of play it like this. I kind of bar it here and then add these two down here. So once you've got the C sharp minor 7th, number 5 over E, he then goes down to the C sharp 7th, which is on the screen right now. Just kind of like, so you go from this, and then it goes to an E chord, and then it goes up to what's called an F sharp 7th sustain 4th, and from there he goes up to the F sharp 7th, and it'll sound a bit like this. right, the first time they do the chorus, Edge just kind of does like a little power chord here. So he does a G, and then from there he goes up to like basically a D over F sharp. So he's hitting this F sharp note here, and then this this D string right here. So he just brings it up, and then he goes up to the A, to B minor, and then as he's coming back from the B minor, he brings up his finger again. It sounds like this.
You're the best thing about me, the best thing that ever happened to boy. You're the best thing about me, the kind of trouble that you
Then the second time they play the chorus, it sounds like this.
You're the best thing about me, the best things are easy to destroy. You're the best thing about me.
Alright, I'm going to do my best to explain how Edge plays it. And as you can see, I have a different shape that I'm playing for each sort of section that Edge is playing. Now it's still following the G, D, A, B minor. But if you notice, I have these shapes that I'm using and going back and forth. Now, I'm not using the delay right now, so I'm just trying to show you right now how this works without delay. So have a listen. Here's what that riff sounds like with the delay turned on. Alright, after that section, they go back and they play the verse structure again, and then they play the chorus one with just the power chords, then they break out into that huge explosion of delay, and then they have a breakdown that sounds a little bit like this. So what he's playing there is he's playing the 10th fret of the A, going up to the 9th, and he does like a 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, then 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and then 12, 11, 12, 11, and then to the 14, and then does a walk up. And then what he does the second time he plays that is he adds the octave to it, and that'll look and sound like this. So that leads into the bridge, which is sung by the Edge and played by the Edge. That sounds like this. Okay, so Edge is playing a variation of G, D, A, and B minor, but he's selecting his notes. So this is my best take at what I think he's doing there. another attempt at this bridge section sounded sort of like this. So there you have it. That's basically the song in all its forms. What I didn't cover was just some of the transitions between the certain sections. And usually what happens is they head to an F sharp, and the last note that they play is an F sharp as well. But you guys are smart. I trust you to look up the chording on that and just play by ear. But that should give you a basic sort of kind of intro to how to play this song. Thanks for listening, and happy playing.